Good morning, Heathlands, and welcome to week 22 of Heathlands at Home's extended broadcast. This week so far we've had
Dancing to Heel with Wendy and Tai Chi with an Air.
Heathlands Quiz of the Week, and it was a four-way tie between us, Alan, Stephen and Heather.
So well done to you guys.
Everyone will have received their activity packs by now.
This edition covered Star Wars Day, World Laughter Day, Wild Koala Day, and International Nurses Day.
While Koala Day and Laughter Day were celebrated on Bank Holiday Monday.
Star Wars Day was yesterday and International Nurses Day will be next Wednesday.
Coming up today from Heathlands at Home.
On Facebook at 11 after us, we have Dancing to Heel Seated with Wendy.
In case you forgot, Nick and Wendy have swapped days, so Nick's exercise will be tomorrow.
At 12 will be live lunch over Google Meet until 1:45.
Themed bingo with Biff at 1 p.m. This week it's the ever popular dog bingo.
Sadly, our Wednesday evening sessions have come to an end now, but we hope to start these up again later on in the year.
Our evening sessions will be stopping at the end of April, but we hope to start these up again later in the year.
We do still have our book club with Jeanette and Susan, who have decided to continue on a Thursday evening.
So if you are a member of the book club, don't worry, this will continue.
Book club has started their new book, The Diary of a Chav by Grace Dent.
And we have another 2 books in stock, so this club will carry on for a while to come.
Coming up right now, we have
a guest presenter with an activity to show you.
Today we have one of the Helens again, but which one will it be this time?
Hi Heathlands. In this video I'm going to show you how to make bubble prints. It's a really quick and simple activity and it's really fun, and it's a really good way of decorating paper. And you could use your decorated paper in card making, for wrapping presents, or as a background for your art. So first things first, let's have a look at what we're going to need. Let's have a look at the materials we're going to need for our bubble printing. Firstly, we're going to need something to print on. So I've got here some pieces of plain paper, and I'm just using normal white drawing paper, but any paper will do. You're going to need something to make bubbles with. So some washing up liquid is perfect. You're going to need something to make colour with. I'm using some food colouring, and this is powdered food colouring, but ordinary ready mixed food colouring will work just as well. You could use acrylic paint, watercolour paint, pretty much anything will work for this. You're going to need something to put your bubble mixtures in. So as you can see here, I've got some bowls and they've got a little bit of water in. Don't fill them right to the top because you want some space to make your bubbles. And also to make your bubbles, you're going to need a straw. Now I had some straws left over from another craft project, but if you're buying straws, remember it's better for the environment to buy paper straws, or even better if you use straws a lot, then the reusable metal or bamboo straws. We're not using anything toxic, so long as you give them a wash after this, they'll still be usable afterwards. So we've gathered all our materials together. Let's start printing. If you're working in bowls like I am, then there's nothing to stop you mixing up several colours at once and bubble printing with a range of colours. So I've got a bowl of blue here ready to go, and I'm going to mix up a bowl of green. Now I know this doesn't look like green, but if you see the label, it says it's electric green. So let's find out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of this food colour powder into the water in my bowl. And I'm going to use quite a bit because I want to get quite a good strong colour. So if you're using paint at this point, then you just pop the paint in, good squirt of paint, and then give it a little mix around so that that's all dissolved, and hopefully you can see that really is very green. So I'm just giving it a little mix to make sure that it's all nicely dissolved. And then because we want to make bubbles, I'm going to add a good squirt of washing up liquid. And again, I'm just going to mix that through so that everything is combined in the bowl. So I've got water, food colouring and washing up liquid all mixed together. There we go, that looks like it's nicely combined. So now for the moment of truth. So for the next bit, you're going to need your straw and your paper. And what we're going to do is basically we're going to blow bubbles, and we're going to make bubbles right to the top of this bowl. And then we're going to pop the paper on top of the bubbles to make a print. So let's give it a go. There we go. So can you see, just by blowing air into the bubble mixture, I've made a really nice mass of bubbles. And now hopefully, if I pop my paper on top, you should get a bubble print. Now it's very, very faint. It is there. But what we're going to do is just keep going until we get the effect we want. So really big, nice mass of bubbles. Pop the paper on top. And there we go. Can you see how the bubbles are bursting and making a lovely pattern on the paper? Now, I've got a bit that I started off earlier with the blue, so I think I'm going to overprint this with some green. So once again, I'm going to take my straw and blow some more bubbles. There we go. And I'm going to pop my paper over the top of the bubbles. And there we go. I've got some lovely green over the top of my blue. And you can see how by combining colours and layers you can start to get really interesting paper that would make a beautiful background for some artwork or as a gift tag or wrapping paper. And that's basically all there is to it. Couple of things just to remember. Make sure you concentrate when you're blowing your bubbles, because whilst this isn't toxic, it's just food colouring, water and washing up liquid, it isn't a great idea to drink it. So make sure that you're blowing through the straw. Just keep an eye on how high up the bubbles are going. You don't want them to get too carried away. Make sure that you put your prints somewhere safe to dry. They might be a bit soggy when you first print them, so you want to make sure that they have somewhere nice and safe to dry so they're ready to use in your crafts. But other than that, have fun and don't forget to show us how you get on.
As you've seen this week, we had Helen Walsh making bubble painting.
Coming up later this week,
Nick with Football Fanatics live social group is on Thursday at 1:30 p.m.
also on Thursday, Nick will do his workout session at 11.
Heathlands Book Club with Jeanette and Susan is 4:30 on Thursday.
On Friday morning at 11, we will be showing a classic exercise session from our archive.
Also on Friday, we have Heathlands Live with Spiff, Mark and Helen.
Sadly, we said goodbye to Friday Arts Live last week, but we are hoping to start up an afternoon art social session soon.
Now, which brings us to the main event of our Heathlands at Home podcast.
The highlight of the week.
We have another awesome new book to read to you.
And today's book is... Now, this book may include a bit of singing, so if you wish to join in, those who are watching and those in this very room, feel free. When Jelly had a wobble.
Ooh.
Everyone was heading to the Kitchen Hall of Fame, fresh or canned or frozen. Everybody felt the same, excited to be going where all dinners long to go, to sit at the top table as the very best in the show. My friend got picked once, Orange piped. Imagine, what a thrill. But Jelly had a wobble. Go ahead, I'm feeling ill. You'll miss the big announcement, Squirty Cream said. Come on, mate. We all deserve to be here. Even Jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Chicken nuggets, sausage rolls, falafel bowls, and more, all piled on in and wondered who the golden crown was for. Nervous Jelly tried to run. It's really not my thing. I'd rather put my gym jams on and have a nice night in. So Jelly found a quiet spot. He wasn't being rude. I just can't take the tension. Good luck, all you other food. Come on, Jelly, Cake said. You'll enjoy it. Just you wait. Make way, everybody. Here comes Jelly. On a plate. Jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. The crowded hall fell silent as the biscuit took the stage. Welcome, everybody, to a foodie golden age. Tonight we crown a superstar, an all-time favourite food. He's pretty shy and quiet, but he's still a total dude. Jelly's belly did a flip. That person sounded ace. They'll never speak of me like that. The tears rolled down his face. Aww. I wibble in the middle, and I wobble on the edge. I'm not at all nutritious, like the healthy fruit and veg. I'm silly and frivolous. I've reached my use-by date. But Jelly's buddy Ice Cream said, well, I still think you're great. It's true you're shy and quiet, but you're also sweet and kind. Come on, Jelly, sit with me. That is, if you don't mind. If you're still feeling wobbly, try to focus on the ceiling. Take a few deep breaths. You'll soon forget that nervous feeling. He felt a trifle better with a friend to sit beside. Whoever won, he cheered them on with heartfelt foodie pride. It did feel nice to be here and to share his fellows' fate. We proudly pass the golden crown to Jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on the plate. Jelly sat there wobbling. Did they really call my name? Come on up and join us in the Kitchen Hall of Fame. You worry about everything, but that's because you care. We all get anxious sometimes. It's a feeling we all share. Yes, you wibble in the middle. Sure, you wobble on the edge. You've not a lot in common with the healthy fruit and veg. We know you think that's silly and it makes you feel quite small, but we all feel like that sometimes. Jelly represents us all. Well, Jelly had a wobble as he stood there looking down, but it felt quite good to wobble in a sparkly golden crown. And there he wobbles on, the sweetest food you ever ate, a much-loved party favourite, good old Jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate.
There you go, guys. That was awesome singing, Mark. Good singing, all of you out there.
We are back again the same time next week with another awesome book to read you.
Have a great rest of your week. Stay safe and stay happy, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.